ain't got no money for living. I ain't forgiving of what you done. I ain't got no reason for thinking.
Hey, you guys and gals, this is Multikiller Joe, and yes, this is the real me. I don't really do videos like this unless you my trailer video for my channel. And yes, I know my background's messy, and those boxes over there, the boxes are MREs from the hurricane we had about 2 years. But getting on to my analysis of Randy Stair. If you don't know who Randy Stair is, was a disturbed 24-year-old young adult who he, in June 8th of 2017, killed 3 of his employees at a store he worked at with them in Eden Township, Pennsylvania. So you might be like, well, why are you telling us about this, Joe? What did what's the point of telling us? Well, I did a video a year ago on one of my favorite YouTubers named Make Me Bad 35. His real name is Damien. And you're like, well, that doesn't really sound like Randy Stair because it's not. It's a complete other person, but we'll get into that once I get done with my explanation to. So, um last year I made a video of what happened to Make Me Bad 35. Basically, he quit YouTube for reasons kind of unknown, but I think YouTube wasn't paying him and he wasn't happy doing YouTube. But in the early 2010s, um this Randy Stir, or back in the day his username was um Pioneer Pioneers Anthology Channel, and this was Randy Stair, and he would copy Make Me Bad 35 videos. He would completely copy him. As you can see, copying's not bad when you're acting and such, but what he would do is he would completely copy his videos, and he had no straight up videos of him doing his own things and stuff like that, if you ask me, which is weird. He did, however, become friends with Damien, Make Me Bad 35, and they also played games together. Damien had nothing to do with the killings that happened during that time because this was the early 2010s, and stuff didn't unfold until later on. But getting into it, he would play with Damien, he would copy Damien, and he would even play Call of Duty and stuff online with Damien. Going on into it, around 2016, Randy Stair, he left his original channel and started another channel focused on animations. He would do these animations of this ghost girl from some of the Danny Phantom episodes, I guess. I'm not going to go into too much detail in it. And he would also copy her, I guess, because in itself, that is kind of a mental illness, just copying people and having none of your own originality. But he would make these little crazy videos of the ghost girl running around with his voice, just straight up killing students and stuff. And it was pretty volatile. I mean, I think YouTube should have saw some of the red flags in there, but I got some. I got some of the videos on, or I got some of the like a video of him going off, which I'll have in the description below. I also have the wiki page explaining the shootings that he did with his coworkers, and he also shot himself, um, which got him killed. I don't know how to talk about this. Like, and you might be, why are you telling us about this, Joe? Well, for some reason, I went down a rabbit hole tonight, like I did a year ago, with this person telling me what happened with this guy, and I felt like I had to do a video on it because a lot of people, few people thought that that may have been why Make Me Bad 35 quit, but I don't really think so. I think it was one of the nails in the coffin why he quit, but not truly. I think just how YouTube was being horrible. That is why. But from my analysis of this Randy Stair character, I keep saying Stir, I don't know why, but he, in my mind, had maybe a borderline personality and narcissist mental issues. That's what I'm getting from him because he always wanted praise. He won't wanted views and fans like Damien and stuff, but never got it. And eventually he just gave up and went crazy and ended up killing his coworkers and himself out of spite. And he went on and copied and did these animations of this ghost girl and basically would say he thought himself as a girl, and then he would go around and act like a guy, which in itself is crazy. There was this other YouTuber that I watched, and she tried to show sympathy for him because he basically was saying he was transgender, but I don't think that was it. I think he was just crazy and wanting to get attention. And I did not, in most of his videos, I did not see any signs of gender dysphoria. I don't know how to pronounce it. Dysphoria. Ah, basically, he thought he was. He would say he thought he was a girl, but he wasn't. And gender dysphoria. I can't do it, and I know I'm supposed to be serious, but basically, this person tried to show him sympathy, but the dude straight up killed three innocent people, and also he complained about his family not seeing him as a girl and hated them. I think he had spite for them because he wanted them to treat him like he was almost godly or something like that, but I guess they didn't. They probably treated him well because he was still living with them. And he basically said in one of his videos that he can't wait until he does what he did and kill those people and himself because he wasn't going to kill them because he wanted them to live with that, which is really horrible. Your own parents that raised you, and he did that. And this one YouTuber was just trying to show I get it. She was trying to show sympathy for him because she thought he had gender dysphoria. I don't know how to pronounce it. 1 minute. Gender dysphoria. I'll try to just keep it there. But basically, he didn't. He never showed signs in most of his videos and stuff about it. Only when he was doing the girl, he didn't even use a girly's voice. He did talk about dressing up as a girl, but a bunch of serial killers and stuff in the past did stuff like that, especially to their victims. But thank God he didn't do that to any of his victims. I really feel bad for his victims, and I mean, he sent Damien, which is Make Me Bad 35, did have was connected to his Twitter and stuff like that, and he did send an email to Damien and all his other friends before he went on the rampage and killed his coworkers and himself. Um, and this was pretty horrible. So basically, what I get out of it is it was a kid. It was a young kid or adult. He was only a year younger than me at the time, and he got angry because he wasn't getting recognition he wanted. So he took it out on the world and himself. That's not how you do things. That's just straight up psychotic. What a narcissist would do just because they're not getting attention. And I don't agree with it. I know it's not good to speak ill of the dead, but there was this one YouTuber that said that he was a loser for doing that, and he would never be famous for what he did, which I don't think he should be. And I'm not trying to give him fame by doing this video. I just wanted to explain it because it's been in my head for a while, and I want to do more videos like this. And with that being said, you know, if you like this video, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and be sure to comment if you'd like to see me do any more videos like this. I was just gonna put pictures and then commentate, but I decided to do an actual video. Um, I don't think this individual was in the right of mind. As you can see in one of the links below, it shows him going off and flipping out. But no matter how down you are, no matter how much he wanted like subscribers, I've been there, but it doesn't mean you take your anger out on the world just because you're not getting it. You keep going. Even if you're not getting that recognition, eventually you will. But he didn't. He just gave up and killed people because he was a loser. And yes, it's dirty to speak of the dead, but I can't help it. He took down 3 innocent people, of which I think one was pregnant, which is to me a very evil act. I think um the wiki to the Eaton Township shooting is in the description as well if you'd like to read up on that. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I could if I wanted to. It's just basically self-explanatory. The wiki will tell you everything. Um, don't give this guy's videos too much recognition. The video that I have of him going crazy isn't his own channel. Thank God they got rid of most of his stuff. Um, and to the people that sympathize to this guy, I don't see why you'd sympathize to somebody that's just a narcissist. Your attention. He tried to make people think that he felt that he was a girl, but he obviously was not. I get that some people have the gender dysphoria. This, the, I don't even know how to say it. Dysphoria. I know. They think they're an opposite gender, and I get that, but that wasn't him. See, beforehand, he was copying Make Me Bad 35. Then he started copying this Ghost Girl and saying that he felt like a girl. Copied Damien, then he copied a Ghost Girl. You see the pattern there? He had no straight up talent on his own, and he took it out on the world. That being said, like I said, put it subscribe below, give me a comment, tell me what you'd like to see if you'd see more analysis like this. I know it wasn't my best, but I just had to talk about it tonight. Thank y'all for watching. This has been Multikiller Joe, and I am signing out. Until next time, folks.
Go look in the mirror, say